Hey guys, what is up? It is Bibsy7 here again, and welcome to another RuneScape 3 vlog here today. In this video, we're going to be going over the patch notes this week, as the rest of this month is likely just going to be patch notes because we had the big Anachronia update last week, of course. So yeah, we're going to go over what they added. But first things first, one thing I wanted to just mention that I kind of am disliking about patch notes, or at least update posts as of late. They have so much shit on the update post that is like completely like irrelevant stuff that they just add at the bottom of every single one now for some reason, like Summer Special, Rune Fest, Umbral Chest, World Out of Time, competitions, Facebook Companion, Lootscape, live streams, pink skirt events. Like all this stuff is on the update page, and it just makes it so much longer. And I don't know, it's like below the actual important stuff, but still, I don't know why they have so much on there. Anyways, I'll try not to complain too much here. Let's go ahead and get into the patches. And one thing I do want to show that is included in these patches is a change to Big Game Hunter. So I'm going to do a hunt here, although I do have to go and upgrade my thing really quick because I have not logged into this account for a couple days because I've been a bit busy. I can go ahead and upgrade my Town Hall to level 2. Which is nice, and then I can upgrade the storehouse next because I think I need that for this. Yeah, so we need hides, vines, and stone. Let me just quickly update that. We don't need this. Holy shit, 70k. Oh, we're already collecting vines. We need hides and stone. So yeah, that should be good. All right. So I'm going to head over now to the hunter area, but I'll list over some of the patch notes here. Multiple marks can now be obtained when you do a double or triple encounter in Big Game Hunter. I have never gotten a double or a triple encounter, and I've done like over 50 encounters, so I don't know what the deal is with that. I don't know if I'm unlucky or if it's rarer than people might think, but that's a little bit strange. Nothing too much interesting in these next couple of notes. The Bone Crusher will now work in Big Game Hunter if you want to use that to get rid of the bones without having to bury them. You can reset your lap progress for the agility course on here with the guard NPC to the north of the base camp if you have lost your place on the agility course and you don't know where you're at currently. Also, the agility lap progress will reset automatically if you're entering the base camp after being logged out for 4 hours and not interacting with the agility course. Other than that, let's see. The Pterosaur Maul and Hex Hunter bow effects have a debuff on the target when they get affected, which I think is very nice to have. Definitely a nice little bonus there. They have also made it so that failing an encounter in Big Game Hunter does not count towards your reduction, or it doesn't count towards your attempts, so you will be able to do 5 every time regardless of failure or not. You'll be able to at least complete 5 every time. However, they did mention you cannot simply get caught and redo it a bunch of times to try and get a double or a triple. That doesn't happen. It will always be the same, I think. I'm not sure though, actually. If you get a double and fail, is it a double still? I don't know. But if you get a single and you fail it on purpose and try and do again and get a double, it will never happen. So don't waste your time with that. Other than that, they actually removed the safe spot at Venomous Dinos that I showed in my loot video, which was kind of funny. I didn't know that they would really remove that, but they do. They also said they updated the world map, so let's take a look at that. Okay, so if you click on these, or if you hover these hunter location things that they've added to these, it shows you what's there, the bait and the rewards, which is actually very nice. What does it say for the highest level ones is the reward? It does have the maul piece they dropped. That is beautiful. That looks really good. Sorely needed, to be honest. Sorely needed for this this map. It was not detailed enough. Still probably not detailed enough. Why don't the fishing icons have that? The mining icons have it. Put it on the fishing icons, dog. Would be nice. But yeah, that is that. Little change. Very nice. And we have you can also now say never ask me again when you're shooting when you're baiting the middle, even if you don't have all of the scorpions loaded, which is nice because that was quite annoying. They fixed it so glacites no longer count towards a Glacior's task. People were pretty annoyed about that. Just quickly scrolling, nothing else here is really too important. You can't place the Anachronia Slayer creatures in a player-owned dungeon. Not sure why, but that is that. They've also removed the base camp's tier 2 and 3 general store selling big game hunter bait. The tier 2 and tier 3 general store would sell the bait that you get from these monsters here, the tier 1 monsters, which it was super cheap. It was like 800 GP, so that would have made hunting these like never worth it for any accounts really, unless you're trying to train with them, just because you could buy the bait and use it for the higher leveled ones, and that wasn't good. So they did remove it, which is nice. People who are on Iron Man are now going to have to hunt the lower level ones to do the higher level ones, which I think is fine. I think it's a good change. Definitely should have been removed. And yeah, that's it for the patch notes, except for this one other change that I want to show off, and I want to see how it works as well. They list here that Jadinkos will now spawn in Big Game Hunter. So we'll see when it happens, but basically every now and then while you're in Big Game Hunter, a Jadinko is going to spawn, and basically that will distract the monster from its normal path, so it'll immediately go towards the Jadinko, and then it will eat the Jadinko, and while it is eating it, it will have its detection zone removed. And I really need to just take this furnace perk off or get another hatchet or something, because it's pissing me off. But yeah, that's basically what it's going to do. And this is, I guess, meant to make it a bit more varied, although they already do have like varied paths that they take. I guess they wanted to make it a little bit more switched up than before. Okay, what's he doing? Oh, so this, as you can see, there's now Jadinkos over there. So he stopped there for a second and was like, oh shit, there's Jadinkos, and now he's eating. Okay, he didn't eat them all, but he ate some of them. And now, okay, he's not going back to where he was. He's kind of like starting from the spot where he ate them, I guess. That was kind of weird. People have said that this is a bit of a strange mechanic on Reddit, and I'm definitely noticing a bit of weirdness with it. But the problem I have with it right off the bat is that they don't notify you really of the Jadinkos existing. You just have to notice the monster is moving erratically, which I don't think is a good thing. Like, it should have one of those, you know, boxes that pop up, and it should say like, some Jadinkos emerge from the brush or something like that, and that would be a lot more helpful in, you know, being able to realize when it's going to happen. Because if I was over there doing, or maybe if I was on the middle building the middle pad, and he all of a sudden like started walking towards me in a way that he wasn't doing before, that would maybe catch me off guard, because I wouldn't, you know, unless I'm constantly spinning my camera and scanning the arena, I wouldn't know that there was a Jadinko spawn that happened. So I don't think that's I don't know how I feel about it so far. Like, I enjoyed Big Game Hunter the way it was. I didn't think it really needed anything more in and of itself to be different. It would have been nice if there was some small variation between the monsters that would made them a little bit more unique, but I'm almost positive this occurs at all the monsters, and I don't see it being that fun of a mechanic, at least so far. I don't really know. Well, I'll have to see as I do more of it, but yeah, overall I think that the patches they came out with were generally good. Just this one seems a bit strange. There were a bunch of other patches that were either small or didn't really seem important to mention that I left out. So if you do want to read the entire list, then you can check it out on the website. But most of the stuff that I leave out doesn't tend to be too important, in my opinion at least. But again, if you want the exhaustive list, it is available there. And oh, so it looks like he's spotted more Jadinks. So you can kind of notice. But although it does disappear like that when he roars, but you can kind of notice like it stops and its detection zone goes away for a second, and it just kind of stands there, and then it'll go for the Jadinkos, and then it looks like it's kind of like resuming its pattern from there in the other direction. It's pretty weird. I don't know. It just seems kind of out of place, like, and random, like, especially the fact that there's no notification of it. Like, if there was a notification of it, it would make a little bit more, you know, sense in my opinion, to like as like a mechanic. I don't know, it just seems strange so far. But you guys can let me know your thoughts in the comments. I do really like the big game hunter in general, but this just seems like an additional annoyance for no real reason. But maybe we'll see more varied mechanics coming in the near future to the monsters in general that might help this out. But they definitely need to add a thing that says, you know, the monster is attracted by some Jidinkos, like, so you have a notification of it, because right now not being able to know when it happens is definitely an annoyance. So yeah, figured I'd show that because it is a change. Don't ask me again for this. Nice time to roar there. Seems like it's roaring more often, but maybe that's just like a something like a misperception on my part because of the Jidinko mechanic also occurring. But yeah, that's an arcane Apatosaur hunt. Still haven't seen any of the doubles or the triples, and I've mostly been doing this on my hardcore. I haven't done it too much on this account really, but it looks like it drops the additional drop first. Now they did mention they changed the order of the drops. It looks like they just moved the additional drop to the top here, but I haven't really done too much on this account, but I've definitely done over 50 in total because I've done 30 or more of this guy on my hardcore. So don't know how rare that is, but as far as I can tell, a lot of people I know have gotten multiple dinosaurs several times now, so maybe I'm just getting unlucky, but I'd like to get it soon. I'd like to try out a challenge of like the triple or whatever. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be the end of this video, you guys. Just wanted to go over these couple of patches and show off the new addition to the big game hunter mechanic, which is the Jidinkos. I am not really a big fan of it currently. I hope they do make some changes to it in the next couple of weeks here, but we'll have to wait and see how it all settles out and what they take from our feedback. You guys can let me know your thoughts about it in the comments below. If you are doing the big game hunter, what are your thoughts on this new mechanic? And yeah, I'll be releasing another video later today on my loot from 50 of the next Slayer monster I'm killing. I believe it's one of the dinosaurs. I don't even remember its name. The one that's kind of like a Stegosaurus, I think, is what those are called in real life. For some reason, it doesn't show on here. Oh, this is summoning. What the F? I definitely clicked on Slayer, but okay. It's the level 99 one that I'm doing next, the Brutish dinosaur. So I'll be doing that for another loot video later today, and I'll continue those throughout the week. So you guys can look forward to those if you're enjoying that. And let me know what other videos you'd like to see in the comments down below. If you missed it, I made another Hardcore Iron Man episode yesterday. That was pretty epic. I got some pretty good luck in that one if you'd like to check it out. Other than that, thanks for checking out the video, you guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.